Oh, yay! We're all good. We're all good. Hello, everybody. All good?
Yeah.
Every week, I'm just here, just like, because you stop after running around for like 2 seconds, and you're like, what happened? I'm gonna melt. I'm gonna melt. The Wicked Witch in the West. We all had a good week. We all good? I have the medium that's actually supposed to be here this week. It's a minor miracle. Yay! So absolutely lovely to have Melinda back. Melinda's one of the first mediums that I ever saw when I was down here. That's making us both feel old. I'm sorry about that.
No, that's all right.
So yeah, absolutely lovely to have her back. First things first, can everyone make sure their phone's on silent for me, please, just so that mine is. Just checking. Because otherwise, yeah, the only communication we want is through medium and spirits. We don't need anyone else phoning up from the outside to order pizza or something. You know, we don't need that. All right, so in that case, I'm going to pass over to Melinda, see if she'll just do an opening for me. That would be amazing.
Good evening, everyone. And it's lovely to be back here. If you'd just like to join us, we just open up the evening and just close your eyes and just enter into the beautiful peace and silence which lays within this centre. Oh, dear Father God, great Spirit of infinite love, as we gather here tonight, we think of those out in the wider world, those without shelter and food. And we ask for those without shelter, may shelter be given and provided, and those without food, may food be offered. We think of those tonight on beds of sickness, wherever they may be. And we think of all those today that are in need of healing, and there's so many in the wider world. We think of those that have passed today, and we know that all those that have passed will be greeted by their loved ones, and we walk on in the realms of spirit. And we think of those that are grieving. May those that are grieving come to accept and have the knowledge that their loved ones do walk on in the world of spirit, that they haven't disappeared off to another world. They are simply there in the spirit world, which entwines daily, all the time, with our world. For the children of this world, dear Father, we're aware that so many children face so many difficulties and see things that the children shouldn't see. We think of those with disabilities and complex needs, and we think of those children that are in care, wherever that child may be, and those children that live on the streets, where there is no love, no warmth, and no support. And in that asking, dear Father, we know that your healing ray will go out and will touch all. And we ask for Mother Earth, as we do, all of us live within a beautiful world, and the animal kingdom, not only our domestic pets, but the animals of the earth, the air and the sea, which bring us and give us so much joy and beauty. Myself, dear Father, I ask that my guides and inspirers join close. I simply take their hand and we work as one, that I'm able to be used tonight to draw a veil upon the two worlds and bring the two worlds together, and be able to be used tonight as your communicator. I leave tonight in your hands, dear Father, knowing all will be well. Amen.
Thank you. Just got the healing book here. Thank you. We haven't got too many names. Hopefully that means things are on the up for a few people. You know the drill. I'm going to read it out, and then you can send out some healing or some good thoughts, however you wish to do it. Great Spirit, once again we gather in this place of love and light as a sanctuary and send healing to all of those who need it, those who cannot or will not ask for it themselves, and that of our natural world and animal kingdom. The healing list is Darren, Caledonia, Dougie, Vicky, Michael, Sam, Irene, Gemma, Lawrence, Roy, Maureen, Jenny, Anita, and Audrey. If we could just take a moment just to think about them in a better situation than they are now, that'd be great. Okay, that's lovely, thank you. Just got a very, very quick one tonight, but it's less a reading and more of just a little story. I was knocking about the internet the other day, and I'm in a number of mediumship groups and things like that on Facebook. And this lady wrote and said, my granddaughter's dad passed away last Thursday, and she asked him for a sign that he's around her. Yesterday, her phone rang. The ID said Dad. When she answered it, no one was there. She immediately phoned her grandma, thinking that she was using her son's phone. Grandma is elderly and would not be playing games. She said that the phone was in her son's bedroom and she hadn't touched it. Then a couple of hours later, an avatar appeared on his Facebook page, giving her the thumbs up. And other people chimed in and said that same thing happened to a friend of mine when we were out. She got home, looked in Dad's room and found the phone and the battery was dead. Someone said during a Zoom recently, I wasn't sure if the evidence was for a person I was thinking of, but as I was expressing this, the thumbs up sign came up on the screen. And it reminded me of a story that a friend of mine told me. And she told me that she lives in rural America. And where she is, she's sort of like right out on the outskirts in one of these little tiny village type things. And her grandparents have been there their entire lives. So they had one of the first phone numbers that actually came out there. And she said it was a very, very distinctive number because it was very, very simple. It was like a 169, really, really simple number. And she said just after her grandma passed away, like a week or so later, they started getting phone calls from the phone number. And they knew that it had been disconnected. They knew that there was no one else had it. So they phoned the number to see if there was any answer, or if it had been given out to somebody else already. And it hadn't. There was no one using it. The phone company said they hadn't done it. So they thought it's obviously just a glitch. It's nothing important. But then the next day, her aunt got a phone call and it came up on her phone with the parents' number on there, and she answered it, and all she heard was her mum on the phone say, don't go out today, stay home. And she's like, what's going on? And she thought it was a prank or something, but she decided, no, I'm not going to go out today. I'm going to do what mum says and stay at home. And that's when she found out that the route she was going to go at the time that because she was heading out the door as she got this phone call, and there was a massive big accident on the road right where she was going to be at the same time she would go every day. And she thoroughly believes that her mum phoned to warn her that day. And it's one of those that, like we said, they're always around us. And it was just one of those nice little stories that I thought I'd come out and I'd tell about it, because it's something that we discount. It's just the way that spirits manipulate energy, the way they work with us, the way that they will use anything they possibly can to get in contact. You might get flickering lights, and sometimes you might get phone calls. And I just thought I'd just tell that little story because I thought it was really nice and she asked me to tell it, so I've done my duty. All right, I'm going to pass over to you now. If there's anything you want to have a little address, or just do your thing, it's all good.
Do my thing.
Do your thing, yeah.
Have a sip of tea.
Depends what your thing is tonight. I mean, we could just do a little chicken dance or something, couldn't we? It could be anything.
Well, I certainly won't sing because my years working with children, when I used to work in schools, and story time used to be fine. But when it comes down to singing and you've got 26 young children sitting in front of you, their hands over their ears, you can't sing.
My hubby says I mime out of tune.
Yeah, well, I could clear a place quite easily. I just wanted to add what Willow said. I was Dad's girl, always my dad's girl. My mum knew that, and it was fine, I mean, I think girls sometimes are dad's girls, aren't they? When I lost my dad, my mum was still alive, and mum had Parkinson's. So I was mum's carer as well as working. And then when mum passed, for quite a while, I kept thinking of Dad. And I kept putting up thoughts, I'd like to see you, Dad. I'd like to see you. So I'd seen my granddad quite clearly. I'd seen my nan clearly. I've seen Spirit. I used to see Spirit when I was younger, like looking at all of you. And then as I grew older, that kind of went a bit. And now it's starting to kind of mentally build up again. Anyway, I kept putting it up, and a few years went past. And my mum must have thought, well, she don't want to see me, But one night I was laying in bed and I was taken directly to the corner of the room. And I noticed that energy was building up, and I could see a figure of someone. Well, I put the duvet over my head, okay? So anyway, a couple of nights later, I was in the kitchen and I was getting ready to go up to bed. It's more or less the same type of thing. And I dashed upstairs and, got into bed, put the duvet over my head. And then a few weeks later, in between work, I was at home having lunch and getting ready to go out again on another home visit. And all this energy built up around me, and it was colossal. And very, very quickly, I saw my dad there. And this voice said to me, well, you want to see your dad, didn't you? But you put the duvet over your head. And I'm all right. And my mum, he wasn't a suit wearer, my dad, only for special occasions. My mum wanted him buried in a suit. So he didn't have his suit on. He's had his normal kind of blue shirt on, and he wasn't a suit man. And I thought, where's your suit, Dad? And I've got a group of children that work with me. They've been with me all my life, and one of them is Louise and Tim. Thank you. And they all sit on the bottom of my bed at night and I play with my feet. And Louise said to me, we've thrown it away, he's chucked it away. It's right, okay. And they give you an indication that they're with you all the time, whether consciously or unconsciously. They are giving us things, okay? If I'm kind of work my job, and I work with a group of social workers and I work with other professionals, and if I come out of a family home and there's a child with a complex need, I have a doctor of the mind that works with me, and I get so much information about this child or the family, and I never join the two together. The two are separate, and I always tell Spirit, I'm very aware of people in the house who say, no, this isn't what I do, this is my job, you have to have a cut-off point with this. Very difficult, but you have to be strict with yourself. And so a social worker said to me, the professionals from the Maudsley Hospital in London wouldn't attend any meetings. So I don't know what to do. So I said, the old saying, if Muhammad won't come to the mountain goes to Muhammad. The old saying. And she said, right. And she went, or 5 minutes later, she come back, we're going to the Maudsley. But sometimes they give me things that help the professional or help the family. And I'm very good at advocating for young people, as I've recently done with a young girl who's very complex. But I think that children or young people, I'm not afraid to advocate for them. So I work with children with disabilities and complex needs. And I've worked with kids for over 30 years. That's my life, really. And so they give us things all the time. And your loved ones will either want to get your attention by moving a curtain, flickering a light. They're very good at interacting with electricity. Very good with electricity. You might get a song that comes over in your mind, or a verse of a song. And that could be your message in that verse of a song or in the song title. You may have a thought come into your mind, you think, oh, I weren't thinking of that, or you weren't thinking of a person, or whatever it is. 9 times out of 10, you either bump into that person or you'll find out some information about that person. All the time, they are giving us things, okay? Some of you may be aware of energy, may feel energy, may be aware at night you're not sitting there on your own, but you can't see anyone, but you can feel energy. That's clairsentience, okay? You're feeling energy. But unfortunately, those people are very, very closed off. It's difficult to get anything through to someone, okay? But obviously, you're all sitting here tonight for a reason. There's never a reason why none of you are here tonight. It's always a reason, something that's drawn you through the door, or something that's telling you, go there, But Spirit are with us all the time. Never think that you're on your own. And when you're going through maybe a worse period of your life, they're drawing closer to you. Okay? So you never walk a difficult path on your own. No one is left alone. Years ago, I was in Chelmsford, that's where I come from, and I was on the committee there for over 12 years. And I was going through a bit of a difficult part, let's say. And a gentleman that I knew there, he said, Spirit, I'm telling you, you're in this dark tunnel and you're on your own. And then all of a sudden, it's like someone come behind him and kicked him up the backside. No, you're not on your own. They are with you. And I thought, yeah, they've just told you, tell her that, because we're never on our own. Okay? So please believe that. I just go into whatever.
Yeah. I mean, we can try and make one of them do it if you want, but I mean, I don't think they're going to do it. I don't think they're going to.
I know there's one or two here that could.
There is, yeah.
Right. Those who haven't seen me before, I don't see lights over people's heads, okay? I'm simply drawn to the energy. If you can't take what I'm giving you, please say so. I go back, I ask, okay? It's a yes or a no. Don't feed the medium unless it's a nice glass of red wine and a lump of cheese, okay? Now you know what my downfall is. No, it's not a downfall, no. Cheese and wine party.
Won't slide down easy if it ain't cheesy.
No. So, yeah, and please, a smile, okay? It's not a miserable time, okay? I'm drawn to the lady here. Can I have your name? Janet. Janet, as I come over to you, can you understand, please, back problems? Someone with back problems. Lower back, I don't know if I'm in the lady there. Mm. Thank you, I'll be back. Can I have your name, please? Yvonne. So I want to go to lower back, please. Do you understand? It almost feels like sciatica a bit sometimes, okay? Can you know that as a child you may have slipped over or you had an injury to the lower back problem?
Something comes to mind. Step ladders?
Yeah.
I remember standing on them, then going back the long way, so I feel flat on my back.
Because it's like they're showing me the bottom of your spine and it's curved funny. So I want to say that left an injury, please. That's what they're just showing me, okay? Can you understand, please, the swollen foot? Thank you. I'm only giving what I'm giving here, okay? Can you understand a lady's love in spirit? And she comes very close to you. I want to give mum's love. Can you understand that you look like mum facially?
I've been told, yes.
Thank you. Can you understand the eyes? She's going to your eyes, okay? And she's more or less overshadowing you. Can you understand that she passed peacefully? I've got a lady here that would have passed, and it's almost like I want to cross my arms like this. She passed peacefully. She would have had breathing difficulties, and I've got to give a form of cancer here, please, okay? But I want to go to the lung area. So I don't know if there was more there than what, but that's what Mum's given me, okay? When they give it to me, I ask, and when it's given to me a second time, maybe you can find out if you don't know. Can you understand, please, a gentleman that comes in with Mum, and this gentleman would have been quite tall. I mean, I'm only 5'1.5", but he's quite tall man. He feels about, well, all tall to me. 5'5", 5'9", 5'9", 5'10". I'm going, okay. I want to go to grandfather.
Didn't know my grandfather.
Okay. Can you understand the name Ron? For Ronnie?
Yes.
Thank you. Can you understand John? If it's on the earth plane, then it's healing, please, okay? Can you understand John on the earth plane as well?
I know it's you, John.
There's a Ron in spirit on Mum's side of the family. Okay? Ronald, okay. Thank you. Can you understand East End links going back? Can you understand going up the Old Kent Road? Up the East End. I've got to go back to the 1960s. This is where I'm going to. And someone would have drank at the Blind Beggar pub. Maybe you can find a
collection.
Yeah. Maybe just hold on to that because I'm seeing it all up there, okay? Right. Can you understand, please, that someone was a barrow boy going back in time? Who wants to trace the family tree? Family history? It's what I'm being given here, okay?
Only to a degree, and my daughter's quite interested.
Okay. If you look on mum's side of the family, there's a barrow boy up there. In the family, someone had a barrow, a stall, market stall. I'm going to the market, East End Market. Okay, I can see it, I can hear it, it's busy. I'm going there at Christmas time and there's people coming and going. Busy, 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 please, okay? Thank you. Can you understand the name of Edward, Ted, in spirit? Can you understand that your mind sometimes gets so full? Okay, it's busy. It's like they've got to get a tin opener to get any more thoughts in. Do you understand?
Yes.
And it's because your mind does double overtime. It's always working non-stop, okay? Can you understand you continually worry about others? Okay. Can you understand that you've got to, and I'm only going to give this to this gentleman, he's given it to me very John Blank. He says it, and he would have said it, and people would have thought, oh, he's opened his mouth again. But he used to say it as he saw it. No offence given, no offence meant. Can you understand that people have got to sort their own problems out? So he doesn't want to get you drawn into it. Okay? Can you understand also that you've got a grandmother that comes very close to you on mum's side of the family? Okay.
Orphan, quite young.
I've got to give this lady, okay, and I feel she's a grandmother link, okay? Although she was orphaned early, they will still be there, okay? You feel quite lost sometimes. Do you understand? Thank you. And that's why this lady comes in, and your mind goes back in the past, please. Your thoughts.
Yes.
That's why these people come forward, okay? Who's been looking at old photographs?
I have for my daughter, yeah.
Thank you. Put them in a nice album and keep them, okay? It was almost like you're looking for yourself, please. Do you understand? Yeah. You're a lovely lady, they're telling me here, okay? And you've got to be kinder to yourself,
I'm told that.
okay? Rose in spirit, please. Rose. Rose.
Possibly, yes.
Rose. Okay. Can you understand, please, that Harry. Okay. But can you understand, please, that you're never on your own and there's a need to be more positive? Okay. I've got the song going over in my mind here, always look on the bright side of life. Okay. Because sometimes when we look on the not so bright side of life, that brings us down more. Okay. So look on the bright side, and there is bright there. Okay. Can you understand a child's love coming from the spirit world, please? I believe the child was a miscarriage. That's what I'm being told. Okay,
Not
but
for me, but
no, a child's love. Okay. Thank you. Can I come to you, please? Can you please understand Dad's love in the spirit world? Can you understand that Dad comes very close to you?
Yes.
Yeah? And can you understand he puts a hand on your shoulder?
Not been aware of it.
Okay, but he's just put his hand on your shoulder. Can you understand that things have been a bit tough lately?
Yes.
Thank you. Can you understand? I've got a gentleman here, and he was very strong-minded man. Okay, this man would have lived to a good old age as well. And I've got a lady that comes in with him, and this lady, when she was, excuse me, worried, she would have played with the rings. She would have constantly turned the rings just where she was worried or any. Can you understand this, please? No, the lady there. Can you understand this, please? The lady that would have played with the rings. So I'm coming to both of you. Okay.
Yes.
Thank you. I don't like working like this, but this is how I do it. Can you understand the name Arthur, please? Thank you. Can you understand? I want to link Arthur around the granddad, please.
Yes.
Can you understand Tom with Arthur? But Tom, I'll leave that name with you, but I want to very much link him with Arthur. Okay? Can you understand that things are going to get better?
I hope so. Yeah.
They are. Who's got hospital links around now at the moment? Someone's got hospital links. Checkups?
Yes. Yes.
Thank you. Can you understand there'd be a change of medication, but don't worry, okay? So I'm saying don't panic, Mr. Mannering, okay? And I've got to give someone's blood pressure here, okay? So I don't know, no, not yours, but someone around you, blood pressure. So I don't know who's working themselves up, but just to relax, okay? It's not bleak. So whoever's looking at something bleakly, it's not bleak, okay? Can I just leave their love with you?
Thank you.
Thank you. Can I come to the lady on the end, please, in the white? Can I have your name? Elaine. Elaine, as I come over to you, can you understand, please? You felt very low recently. Do you understand? Thank you. And they want to put a smile on your face. You find it difficult to relax, please? Yeah. I always make people cry. But I want to say not to worry. Are you with Elaine, please? The other lady. Thank you. Can I have your name?
Linda.
Linda. Can you understand that there's a lot of love around both of you and a lot of love around this lady, please, okay? Can you understand the recent passing?
My mum died in 2018 on the 13th of
Okay.
September.
Can you just understand that she's very much around you? Okay?
Yeah.
Very, very much around you. And you're not alone. And you're beautiful.
Try.
You are, okay? Believe that, okay? Can I come to the lady sitting with you, please? Can I have your name?
Linda.
Linda, can you understand you've got a gentleman standing there with you? And can you understand I've got Dad's love? Can you understand his love is solid around you? Can you understand links to Cornwall? Just holiday links or links to Cornwall? Maybe going back, but links to Cornwall.
My daughter.
Thank you. And can you understand going to Devon as well?
Yes. Yes.
And can you understand a house move around about here? Or someone thinking of moving house?
Yes. Thinking.
Thank
Not
you.
doing, but thinking.
Thinking. I want to say that it's up to the person if they want to move, but things would go smoothly if they did want to move, okay? And not to feel bad about the move, okay? Can you understand the name of Tom in spirit? Thomas. And I've got to give a Jack's love as well.
Those names don't mean anything.
I've got to go back around grandparents, please. Okay, again, they're taking me back. Grandparents. I'm going on mother's side of the family. And I've got a lady here that used to listen to the Archers going back. So I can hear the music from the Archers.
Whose parents didn't? Let's face it.
But she was an avid listener. Who's got a ring belonging to Mum, please?
My daughter has my mum's wedding ring as her wedding ring because it matched her vintage engagement ring. So my daughter has it.
It's Irish links, please. Oh, so I've got Irish eyes are smiling. So I've got to give Irish links. Maybe you don't know, but Irish links on father's side of the family going back.
Don't know.
Okay.
With all Stortford people.
Okay, but I've got to go back. So I don't know, some would have come over, like my family come over. My years ago, my granddad's family. So I've got to go around Belfast, please. Okay. Thank you. Things have been a bit trying. Do you understand? That's what I'm being given here. And I've got mum's love and I've got dad's love. Okay. I've got your mum's mum, your nan, and I've got a lady that was a granny. So we've got a nan and a granny, please. Okay. So I don't know if one of your nans was nan and one was granny, or someone like to be called granny.
I only knew my dad's mum. My mum's mum died before I was born.
Okay, but it's like a difference in the energy. They always give me that difference in an energy. I've got a lady building up here and she looks like you. You look like this lady, okay? She's got soft white hair, very, very light hair, lovely complexion, peaches and cream complexion. She's got a lovely smile, please, and she would have liked to look nice. And there's a lovely perfumey smell about her. It's a fresh smell.
She always used palm olive soap.
Fresh smell.
Always smell.
Thank you. And can you understand freesias with her, please?
Yes, they were her favourite flower.
The yellow ones. And can you understand daisies and buttercups she's given me as a child who likes butter?
Yes.
And daisy chains.
Sunday afternoon cricket matches, picking the flowers.
And she's brought in a lovely plate of scones with jam and cream.
Yeah, she's a cook.
And she could make a nice Victoria sponge. Oh no, don't dip me on this. Just give me chocolate pudding with chocolate sauce. I know, it's what my nan used to make. Oh. So it's bringing me all this in, all memories, please, memories. And don't feel lost or alone, okay? Because you're not. It's a date coming up for your diary, and it's going to be a special occasion. I'm not here to predict. I don't put myself on the end of self end here, okay? But I trust them over there, okay? And I'm just saying there's a date coming up in your diary for a special event. So look out for that, okay? Okay? It's going to involve a nice outfit, okay? But be happy.
That's right.
Be happy. And things work out in a way they're meant to work out. Never the way we think they will, but the way spirit think it should, okay? And take their love. Can I go to the lady directly right down at the back? You're wearing a dress, is it green? You just turned over your shoulder. One in the middle, thank you. Yeah. I don't like to point. Can I have your name, please? Kirsty. Kirsty, can you understand the name of Steve? Steve or Stephen? So as you said Kirsty, I've got Steve. Okay. Got to link him. Can you understand going to a garage, taking a car into a garage? But a car needs some attention. Not nothing major, like a service. Can anyone take this along the back? as car needs a service or just little things, okay? Something that's irritating, that's just needs an adjustment, but just little things that keep happening, okay? Can you understand that your mind's always full? It's always on the go, please. Yeah? And can you understand that your thoughts keep going back, please? You keep thinking over things in the past. A lady that joins me, please, and I've got to give a lovely lady on your mother's side of the family. And as she comes in, this lady stands there and she's got some weight around her as she got older. This lady she was very strong-minded, that's putting it mildly, very strong-minded. She used to say what was on her mind and please or offend. And she said, I did used to offend more than I pleased. But she said she always saw things in a clear light of day. And she said she always just gave what she thought was the truth. Okay. Can you understand a lady like this, please? I've got to go around your mum's side of the family. I've got to give this lady around your nan. Around your nan. Someone linked around your grandparents' era. When she came in, you would have known she walked through the house. You may have been very young. Can you understand the situation around you at the moment that needs a gentle approach? This lady would not give a gentle approach. She would have just put a foot right in it. Mary, can you understand Mary in spirit, please? Can one of the other ladies at the back take this, please? Can you understand a lady that used to like to go to the bingo? Can anyone else take this, please? I don't normally work like this. I don't like working like this. A lady that was very, very, very extremely strong-minded. This lady just barged in, that's why. She liked the bingo. I want to link her to Jack. And I want to link her also to a Jonathan. Right, okay. Thank you. Okay. Thank you. Can you understand the lady at the end with the black top, please? Can I have your name? Jackie. Can you understand there's a need to be more positive, please? Thank you. Can you understand a gentleman in the spirit world and he would have had really bad breathing difficulties? Chest, please, okay? I want to go to the heart as well. Everything just packed up. That's what he's telling me, okay? He would have lived to an age, because he wasn't young, but I've got to give a passing in a hospital bed. And he would have needed help with his breathing. I've got to give a gentleman, please, that comes very, very close to you. And he comes close to you on father's side, okay? So he's not father, but I want to go link him to grandfather, please, okay? I want to say, please, that this gentleman, he was very, very deep thinker, very deep thinker. He's talking about knowledge. So I don't know who's looking for knowledge, please, but he's talking about knowledge, okay? Where is there books around you? If it's not you, books linked to someone, please. Someone's reading books or wanting to read books. Okay. I'll be back. I'll just move on, please, okay? Okay, thank you. Hi. Hello. Hello. Nice to see you, Michael. you're on the end. I know you, don't I? I've forgotten your name. Michael and Russell. Russell, can you understand, please, that things have got better, things got clearer, please? You. Things, yeah? Can you understand, please, that you're still dabbling, putting your foot in, like wanting to work for spirit, but you keep drawing back?
Yeah, sort of.
Yeah. Can you understand it's been a bit tricky around you, please? Just normal day-to-day things been a bit tricky.
Yeah.
Can you understand someone in the spirit world that would have passed with a head injury? A head injury. He's made me to head, and he said it was an injury that would have caused a blood clot. So I don't know if a gentleman or a younger person would have banged his head. I've got to link him with motorbikes. He's showing me motorbikes. But he would have had an injury. He's not telling me what injury, but an injury, but he would have survived it, but would have caused a blood clot a bit later on. So it led to the blood clot. Okay?
I can't picture it. I know somebody that did have a motorbike and died, but I don't know what was.
Okay. Can you understand he was a character, this man I've got here? Yeah, he loved motorbike racing. Loved motorbike racing. He loved to watch like Barry Sheen and, you know, that kind of thing, please, okay? Can you understand you've got to take a step back from a situation, please? You've got a lovely gentleman around you and he's standing there and he's put his hands on your shoulders.
Right.
And this man is a grandfather and I've got to go on mother's side of the family.
Oh, yeah.
And he's telling you just to take it a bit easier and just take a step back because you're wanting to do everything. Do you understand?
Yeah. Right.
It's just like you get drawn into wanting to do something and then you change your mind and think, oh, I'll do that instead. So it's like you're here, there and everywhere sometimes. Yeah? So he's saying, take a step back, breathe, and then think of your next move.
Right.
Okay?
Yeah.
Can you understand Nan that comes in with him, please?
Yeah.
And this lady was a lovely lady. I've got to give an old-fashioned lady. So I haven't got to give a modern couple, but an older couple, please. And this lady also loves you to bits. She's very proud of you and she wants you to be proud of yourself.
Right. Yeah.
Okay? I want to say Martha. Would you know her name, Martha, in spirit? I want to link her to Florence, to Flo, to Flossie. Can you ask, please, where you can find out of asking?
Yeah.
I've got to give a lady who was a nurse going back, because she's in the old nurse's uniform. She was a ward sister, this lady. Very, very strict. Very strict. And she comes in to give you that strictness. Sorry, she comes in to give you that strictness, okay? Can you understand you built up a bit of a brick wall around yourself? And it's like a wall of protection. Yeah. And you've got to just let go. Let go. Okay?
Yeah.
Michael, can you understand that your mum is very much there with you? She's looking after you.
Thoughts coming.
Okay? She's looking after you. She wants you to know that she's caring for you now. Okay? So accept her love and help from the spirit world. They haven't gone anywhere, Michael. They're still with you. Okay?
Thank you.
And your dad is as well.
Okay.
Thank you. Can you understand Bill, William?
Yeah.
Thank you. And can you understand a Michael, but he may have been known as Mick? So not you, but another Michael going back, but he could have been known as Mick.
Right. Thank you.
Okay, but on your father's side, okay? I want to say, please, a link to the RAF. Maybe you can just maybe you can just find that out or ask, but I've got to give you this man, okay? But they're very much there with you, okay?
Well, I'm the last one, so there's no one to ask.
He would have been ground crew, RAF ground crew, okay? He's just give me that, okay? And he said a tough time, but it's going to get better, okay?
You get better.
It's a tough time, but it will get better. So accept their love, okay? Thank you. Can I come to the lady there, please? Yeah, you just put your head over you. Yeah. I don't like pointing. That's a problem. I just think I feel a bit like Mystic Meg. Can I have your name, please?
Bernice.
Bernice. Bernice, can you understand a lovely lady that comes in and your nan? Can you understand you look like your mum's side of the family? Can you understand the strictness that comes in with that side of the family? Can you understand with opening the mouth and everything falls out that side of the family? And can you understand a lady that would have been like that and it would have all tumbled out, but I've said it, so there you go, and walked away kind of thing. I've got to give a lady going back, I've got to give London links, I've got to go up the East End as well. I've got to go to a lady that as she's in showing me her terraced house and the backyard is like a bit like one of those Coronation Street yards going back. And this lady would have had some weight. She would have had a crossover pinny, but she loved to know the gossip. And she would have, her neighbour next door would have gossiped, okay? She would have made a really good neighbourhood watch. A curtain twitcher, definitely, okay? But can you understand that the energy from these ladies is lovely? Lovely energy, okay? And that uplifting energy as well. Can you understand, please, at the moment you feel a bit like stuck? Okay? And can you understand that they just want you just to not worry? Because it's been very emotional time. I've got a lot of emotion, please. Can you understand it's linked to a passing? Whether the passing was recent or wasn't recent, but it still feels recent, please. And can you understand I want to link this to the gentleman? And can you understand that gentleman is standing there with you? And can you take his love? And can you accept a long red-stemmed red rose? I feel he's showing me a rose laying on a coffin lid. Okay? Can you understand something significant put in with him, please? And something that was read out very significantly. I can't say that word. Okay. Yeah. Can you understand the name of Jack?
Yes.
And can you understand also Alfred? Alfred. Alfie. And I've got to give Margaret. Okay? Can you understand also, please, that you're never on your own, but the gentleman is standing there with you? And so much love from him. He lost a lot of weight, this gentleman.
Yes.
And as he showed me, his arms are very thin, very thin. It's like he had a wristwatch on, but the wristwatch could have gone round, okay? Who's got the watch, please?
It's one of my.
Who's George? Connected to you in spirit? George. Can I have your name as well, please? Both linked together, please. Can you both accept Mum's love? Can you understand that she's very, very... Was she coming in with a Cindy doll? She's waving a Cindy doll in front of me. Who wasn't a dolly girl? So, no, it wasn't a girly girl. Would have been quite happy with a football. You're all together?
No, well, no, but she's like that.
Okay. But
She'd rather be under the bonnet of a car.
can you understand? But I don't know why Nan's got this with Cindy, but she's just chucked the Cindy doll away. But can you understand someone wanting a dolly and you didn't get a dolly, please? Okay. It was the cash. Sorry, I've had same as Willow, a tooth infection, and I've been using salt water, and that's left me very dry.
I thought the mum wanted a cup of tea and was getting it through you.
But can you understand also? Give me a fireman standing here. A fireman. Who like men in uniform? It's like she would have been in an element being rescued by a fireman or a man in uniform. Any man in uniform is a man in uniform. Who had the budgie going back? The budgies, a budgie, and who kept had a parrot? And can you understand the parrot was self-taught what it said? And I couldn't stand here and repeat it. But show us your knickers. May I come into it, please? And who kept pigeons going back? Pigeons. Thank you. And before I leave you, can you understand Arthur? And Arthur. And I've got to link him to Rose. Okay. Thank you. But I want to say, please, that the love around both of you is so strong, okay? And I want to say that the lady there, Violet, don't worry. She feels very low. Do you understand at the moment? And you're not sleeping very well, I'm being told either. Okay, tossing and turning. But Dad knows this, okay? And he understands. Okay? Who was known as Dorothy or Dolly, but may have been known as bit Dotty, because she wasn't Dotty, but as this lady cleaned, I've got a very stick thin lady here, up and down, and as she cleaned, she would have sung, but it was very high pitched singing, a bit like Hilda Ogden cleaning the Rovers. Very high pitch, but she lived on her nerves, this lady. I want to link on Mum's side of the family, going back. May have been an aunt, please. This lady would have passed with cancer.
Yeah.
Okay? But she lived on her nerves, and she said it did her no good. Okay? So let it go. I hope that made sense. Thank you. Come to the lady there, please. Yeah. Can I have your name, please? Val. Well, as I come directly straight there to you, can you understand the need for upliftment around you at the moment? Can you understand you've been a bit flat on the ground at the moment?
Not so much lately, but a little while ago.
Thank you. Can you understand a time when you wasn't sleeping? And it's like you couldn't switch off, please, okay? Just, it's like a bit like the snowball effect. Something happened, and then it got like that, please, okay? And sometimes in life that comes like that. But I want to say, please, there's a lady and a gentleman standing there with you, and I want to give a grandfather's love on father's side of the family. And I want to say this man, he wasn't very big. I don't want to give a big man, but he was strong. He was stocky built man, okay? This man didn't like dressing up. He was very casual. He didn't like a tie. And he liked being outside in his garden. He was I see a vegetable patch. I see a vegetable patch then, please, okay? And can you understand, please? He got a bit irritable. He would get a bit irritable sometimes.
Yeah.
not moody, but just irritable. Can you understand a link in the family? It's very, very painful joints. I don't know if it's arthritis or rheumatism, but I've got very painful joints, please. Okay. A lady. This would have been a lady. Okay. And she's just given me that, but she would have had a link where the circulation wasn't right, please. Okay. Thank you. Can you understand, please, Nan's love, Mum's mum, please, okay? And can you understand Jean or Jeannie? Can you understand London links?
Yeah.
I've got to go up. Can you understand links to Loughton?
No.
Someone on the edge of London. Okay. Thank you. Can you understand Loughton or just on you? Thank you. Can you understand Jeannie?
No.
Jean, but would have been known as Jeannie, maybe going back for this lady. This lady was a very, very wise lady. She would have had a lot of information stored in there, but she would have worried and worried and worried. Can you understand? I want to link it on your dad's side of the family. Okay. Can you understand, please, George? Either of you take George. I've got to go to you, please. Okay. Can I have your name? Yeah.
I'm sorry, Nikki.
Nikki, I want his.
Oh, yes.
Can you understand? I've got a gentleman coming here and he's holding your hand very, very tightly. Okay? And he's saying, stop worrying. Stop worrying, okay? This is you're working yourself up. Okay? Can you understand, please, Margaret in the spirit world? And can you understand Mum's love in the spirit world? Mum or Nan, please?
No.
Can you understand Mum's a bit low then, please, here at the moment, just low in health? I feel that she's tired, I'm being told. Okay, who's got a ring belonging to a lady in the spirit world, please? Is it you or your mum that plays with your rings when you get worried?
Probably not.
So I want to say there's something there with her, okay? Maybe Mum doesn't open up and tell you, but just be aware there's something going on there. Nothing serious, just something Mum's going over in her mind. It's over and over and over and over, okay? Who's a gentleman that would have passed with a heart attack? But he didn't want to be in a bed and suffer. He would have preferred to just gone, okay? He's a very strong man. Who liked to have peppermints? Someone in the spirit loved peppermints. A gentleman is peppermints. He always would have had toffee wrappers or something in his pockets, please. Thank you. Who's wanted some brickwork repaired? A wall or something, brickwork repaired. I'm being taken out to a garden and I'm just seeing the outside of a house and repair work. I'm seeing bricks being laid, please, okay? So I don't know if it's a wall or whatever, but I'm seeing new bricks, please, okay? And it's around a patio. Okay? Yeah. Can someone please be careful where they tread? Because I'm a bit worried that someone's going to trip up. I don't know if it's you or your mum again, but can you be careful where you put your feet? Okay? Someone slipped on a rug going back. The floor was polished and they were rushing and they slipped on a rug. Maybe you can ask your mum about this, okay? And who's Elizabeth but would have been known as Betty? Thank you. And I've got to link Jack there as well. Okay. A lady that would have had sight problems, please. Cataracts or cataract in her eye. It's making my eye play up, so I'm asking her not to do that. Okay, but she has had a blurriness in her eye, please. Okay, very, very strong-minded lady again. Thank you. And before I leave, can you understand the name of Jean? Jean. Lady there, can you understand the feeling of being tired, please, with you?
Yeah.
Thank you. Can you understand the need to be positive?
Yeah.
Thank you. Can you understand, please, the name of Bill? Think to William. He would have been known as Bill.
Yeah.
Thank you. And I want to say they're taking me to the kitchen and are showing me a tumble dryer. Who's got problems with a tumble dryer or washing machine? It's the drum.
No.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm going there. It's like the drum. There's a problem with the drum. I can hear it's loose.
Right.
Okay. Thank you. And a drippy tap. Just jobs that need doing around. Okay. But yeah, there's the drum. The drum will be loose. Okay. But don't panic. Okay. Thank you. I'll leave that with you. Can I go to the gentleman behind? I've forgotten your name. Steve. Steve, as I come to you, please, can you understand you're very, very aware of spirit? Yeah. I hope you're sitting in a circle. Willow laughed. But
It's told off every time. It gets told off every time.
it's entirely up to you. But what they do, what they done to me, I was started off platform work with a friend. And then I was asked to do a coffee morning at Langdon. And after this reading, this gentleman said to me, can I ask you something? I said, yeah. He said, can you do the service forums in Grays on Sunday? And I thought, I haven't done one outside Chelmsford. So I said, oh, okay. So driving home, and I'm thinking, why do you say yes? Why do you say yes? And my auntie said, oh, I'll come with you. Set off in what I thought was good time. Roadworks, got there 5 minutes late. He was on a doorstep. I got into a packed church. Packed. There was one seat left and my auntie sat on it. I had no time to panic. Literally went in, got on the rostrum. My knees were knocking. So I wonder anyone couldn't hear me. And when I stood up and I gave the opening prayer, then following that, don't ask me what came out of my mouth, but they brought me straight away back again. And I thought, how am I going to tell my friend? How am I going to tell her, you know? And then a few days later, she rang me up. She said, oh, I don't know what to say. She said, someone's asked to book me. And I said, oh, someone's asked to book, you know, someone was going to book, asked to book me. So, and we didn't do nothing. Spirit done it. Okay. The lady has since given up. She doesn't work for Spirit, doesn't do any platform work. I've kept going, okay? They will place you somewhere where you may not be able to say no, and they're dangling a big carrot in front of you, okay? You've got gifts. It's entirely up to you. You've got your own free will. I want to give writing to you. I hope you're writing your thoughts down, or some of the thoughts. Yeah, I'm writing. Lovely. Keep it, okay? Yeah, knowledge. Yeah, it's spirit, okay? Yeah, spirit words. I want to give you a gentleman, and I want to go onto your father's side, and I want to give a gentleman that you follow after, okay? I want to give you a gentleman who was very strong-minded, but a gentleman that took a lot of pushing to get him in the right direction. He used to not stamp his feet, but he'd dig his feet in, and he couldn't move him, like moving Paddy McGinty's goat, okay? Very stubborn. And I, sorry to say you're a little bit stubborn as well. Okay? Willow's listening to it. But it's not in a nasty way. It's just, they just want to convince you that you can do something. Okay? Can you understand a mother's love in spirit, please? If it's not mother, I want to give someone who was like a mother to you. A nan, please. But can you understand she has a mother's love?
Yeah.
Thank you. Can you understand with your mum there's a need for upliftment or healing for mum, please? Can you understand that it's just she's getting very, very fractious, very frustrated, your mum? Okay? It's like things going through in her mind that she can't do what she used to do or something, please, okay? But just thoughts. Can you understand your nan was very, very strong-minded? Isn't it? Yeah. Can you understand the name of Mary? Mary. I want to link her on round your nan, please, very much. I want to link your nan with a sister, please, or two sisters. Quite a big family. I want to give also the name, and it's a very old-fashioned name, Ethel. Thank you. And can you understand I've got to link a Rose with her as well, in name of Rose. The girls are very floral names. Okay. I don't know why they've given me the song by Benny Hill, Ernie, the fastest milkman in the West. Okay. So I don't know who's had a milk round going back, but someone had a milk round going with the float. Okay. So I'm hearing the bottles early in the morning. Okay, but as I say, someone had was on a milk road, a milk float. He had a milk round, and I'm in the early hours of the morning. Okay. Didn't last very long on the job. I don't know why. Alf. I was going to say, haven't we all? But I mean, but I want to give the name of Alf. Alf. And I've got to give a lady that would have had a stroke, and she was left with she couldn't speak properly. She would have had speech impediment after the stroke. She had an operation for something, and then something caused the stroke after, a blood clot, please. She survived it, not for very long, but it left her with a speech impediment. Okay? A lady that would have had a cancer as well. Okay? Mum, round mum's family, please. Okay? Can you also understand the name of Albert? May be known as Billy. He said, tell him Albert's here.
I didn't know an Albert, but grandparents had brothers.
He said, just tell him Albert's here, Billy. Okay. It's like you're being pulled in every direction. Okay, just in your emotions or whatever it is. And I'm just saying, sit down and think. But you'll be okay.
Yeah, you're done. You're done if you want to stop. You can squeeze the time away if you want to, but you are done, so it's all good.
I just come to the lady behind you in the pink, please. Is it if I just come to you, the pink or is it pink or peach or?
Peach, yeah, sorry. I thought it was the lady behind.
Can I have your name, please? Ros, can you understand? I've got a lady in the spirit world and she lived on her nerves. And this lady is making me feel she would have really squeezed her hands together, like in anxiety, please.
I had a nan that was quite nervous.
And this lady would have worried about everything and everyone, but she kept a lot inside her, please. Okay? And I've got a gentleman with her, and he would have kept everything under lock and key as well. So I've got a couple here that didn't open up about their feelings or open up, please. Okay?
It's probably grandparents.
They were very, very strict. They come from a strict background as well. I've got to give Anglican Church, but very, very strict, please. Okay?
I'm not sure about the church. Because they weren't churchgoers.
But I want to say how they were brought up very strictly. Okay?
Yeah, that generation.
Can you understand not to panic? They're telling you not to panic. Can you understand that?
Maybe, yeah.
Can you understand not to worry?
I don't think you can tell anybody not to.
No. Well, they pass it on, and they know, but they pass it on because what they can see, we can only see A to B. They can see A to Z or further, okay? So we may be panicking about something and we can't see a way out. It's like seeing a mountain. We can't see a way through it, over it, but they find a way for us to go through it, round it, or whatever. But I want to say, whatever it is, a way will be found around it. Okay? Can you understand the name of Elsie? Elsie.
I can't. I'd have to look back a few generations, you know.
I feel this lady was on the outskirts of the family, so she may have been a friend of your mum's or your nan's, but an outskirt, please. But very, very closely linked with the family, this lady, okay? But I want to say a very genuine lady, okay? And telling me to tell you, you are a genuine lady as well. Okay? So believe in yourself. And can you take your mum's love, please? Oh, your mum's love here. Your mum in spirit, please.
No, my mum's not in spirit.
Can you understand a mother-in-law?
Mother-in-law, yes.
Can you understand a lady that liked everything done just so? Nothing out of place. Everything had to have its place. She showed me a mantelpiece or a side in a living room, and it would have been porcelain figures. And as I'm seeing these porcelain figures, they were all lined up, please, but everything had to be just so. Going back.
In my nan's house, she had lots of china, mantelpieces. Because they used to have loads of china everywhere.
Royal Albert.
Oh, isn't that like a flower, gold?
Yeah, but I've got this white figurine. She's given me this white figurine as well. Thank you. And there always would have been the kettle on the go for a pot of tea.
Oh, yes.
And the knitted cosy. It would have been proper teacups, not mugs.
Proper teapot.
Yes.
Rigid cozy or whatever.
Yes. And there always would have been cake on the table. But please, before I leave you, can you understand the name of Alice? Linked to your nan.
My nan. I'll look into that, but it doesn't mean anything. It might be one of her sisters or something.
Yeah.
I'm not aware of her.
Lady with the lovely soft white hair. A lily of the valley. A lady that liked Lily of the Valley.
Yeah, I think both my grandmothers used to like Lily of the Valley.
Thank you. That's all I've got. I'm really sorry I couldn't get round to everyone.
Oh, that's wonderful.
But please know that they're all with you.
Would you like me to come?
Oh, Marcos, you want to?
Yeah.
Oh, Shall we just join together as we close down the evening? O dear Father God, great Spirit of infinite love, we ask He please for a blessing to be placed in this sanctuary, for the doors to always be open for those to come through to learn that life is everlasting. We ask for a blessing on every household represented here and a safe journey home to all. Amen.